Good morning, investors and traders. In today's segment, we'll be talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Both of them have dropped. Why that has happened? Why are we not seeing bulls coming back? And where are those opportunities? That is what we'll be pretty much discussing in this particular video. As always, it is important for me to go through this brief disclaimer, which is right in front of you. Very briefly about myself, I come with a wealth of 15 years of trading experience. During this time period, I have worked as a hedge fund trader for Bank of New York Mellon and as an equities trader with Bank of America. Currently working as a chief analyst for EverTrade. Now, the platform which is right in front of you, this is your MT4 platform. The study question for today is why are we not seeing the momentum coming back for Bitcoin and, of course, for Ethereum? Why the price keeps falling once again, and does it really mean that there is something of significance that we need to pay attention to? Well, on the fundamental side, there is no doubt that we still have immense amount of interest among institutions. So while the price continues to consolidate like the way that it is doing right now in terms of a Bitcoin price, as you can see, the price is doing nothing for the last few days, but sort of moving in a sideways direction. The institutional side is very much taking advantage of the current situation according to several different reports which are illustrating that they are sucking up the supply. I mean, Ethereum is not the only one when it comes to this particular price action, because if I look at Bitcoin price on the daily time frame, I see the very same sort of trend once again as well. The price is doing nothing but very much consolidating, just like how it is consolidating in terms of Ethereum. Now, of course, the big question for investors and traders is that where are those important buy and sell zones? This is certainly was one of them that we have mentioned in our previous videos, but we are not going to take this particular zone any further because in our previous videos we have mentioned other zones. So now we are going to move this one to as a resistance zone, as an area where we should be looking at in terms of target. Now, looking at the price first of all and the price itself, what we really see in terms of a price action is that the price is really failing to break above its important moving average, because as you can see, the price over here, right over here, it tried to challenge the 50-day simple moving average, but now the price hasn't done that. It failed to move back above that 50-day simple moving average, which confirms to us that perhaps there may be, and unfortunately there may be, more sell-off to come. Now, something very important that we need to pay attention to in terms of a price action is that this particular pattern, which is very much forming right now, that sort of a symmetrical triangle pattern that we are seeing in terms of a price action, and they usually tend to break in the direction of the trend. And currently, that direction of the trend is to the downside, and that means more sort of a sell-off. And if the sell-off happens the way that we believe that the price is really happening, then we could potentially see the price coming first of all into this area of support, which is going to be in around here. So that is the first area of support that we are looking at, between 28 to 25,000. In fact, what I would really say in relation to this particular price action is that we will reduce that 28 to slightly be below, through that 25 to 27,000 sort of a price level, and then if the price continues to move lower, then we have this area of support in between and the just below the other area, that 21 to 24,000 sort of a price level that we'll be very much focusing on. So all in all, we have two different areas of support. We have our first area of support at 25,000, and it runs between all the way to 27,000, and then we have another area of support which is running 24 to 21,000 sort of a price level. I can slightly narrow it down to that 21,000 to 21,700 to 24,000. So really the price action can come into these particular zones. Now guys, remember the prices do change, the markets do change their trend, and that means that you need to be very much aware of the new updates. And for that particular reason, I urge you guys to subscribe and hit that bell icon button, because the moment that you do it, the moment I produce new videos, you will stay up to date. And of course, if you like the content, please smash that like button as well. Now, in terms of Ethereum's price action, what we really see over here is the price rejecting its 50-day simple moving average, as you can see that above from here. So that upward trend, out the opportunity in terms of this one could be that one can put a stop loss just right around over here and target the next area of support under the current circumstances. That next area of support is going to be just around over here, and then place that stop, wait, continue to trade this particular price action to move lower. And of course, the first sort of a price bounce could be coming near the 200-day simple moving average. But if the price breaks that 200-day simple moving average, then the next area of support is going to be right over here, just above that 1600 to 1750 sort of a price level. But remember that the price could find a support near its 200-day simple moving average, and that is where we could see potentially a trade coming back in terms of a bull trend. But if the price reverses its direction and then breaks above that 50-day simple moving average right over here, then you want to take that breakout trade as it happens and put your stop loss under those circumstances just right sort of over here above that 200-day simple moving average, and target at least minimum area of resistance is going to be right around over here. And before that, you may want to take some sort of a profit over here. So really your risk to reward is going to be, your risk is going to be this much, and your first target is going to be this one, and your second target under those circumstances is going to be right over there. So you do have 2-to-1 sort of a risk to reward ratio. So guys, remember to like the videos, because that kind of help us on a Google algorithm. And once again, markets do change, so that means that you have to stay up to date in relation to new analysis, and for that, please subscribe and hit that bell icon. I'll come back to you guys with more update, with more trading setups in relation to Ethereum and of course Bitcoin. But for now, both of them are dropping, and the reason is that the bulls are just not there in terms of their strength. That's all for now. See you guys next time.